Hello everyone, I am Dream Shakes and welcome to the Eggman Character Guide. You know I don't waste any time, let's get right into things and talk about Eggman's abilities. Eggman's abilities consist of the shock as well as the jetpack boost, making him the only character in the game to be mobility and a stunner. His shock lasts about 5 to 6 seconds and will end upon hitting Sonic.exe or a minion, and you will notice this when he stuns them. If your shock ends after about 5 or 6 seconds and you see that none of them are stunned, then that means it simply ran out and there's just no effect. He activates a device which takes about a second or two, and then the shock will turn in, and it also makes a noise indicating that you did activate it. So if you do activate it, you'll hear the noise, but so will Sonic.exe, so keep that in mind. Sonic can jump over the shock a lot of the time, so Sonic will typically try to predict your movement with the shock and plan around it, jump around it, and simply get away from it. Though this can be used to your advantage. Even though you may not actually stun him with the shot, if you can manage to keep him away from you or your teammates, that can be a very useful asset. Not only will it buy you enough time that it basically is a stun at that point, you can also use it to get him to back off certain teammates in case he's maybe targeting, or if he's just simply going for a teammate that you know is low and needs the help. The shock also has a cooldown of 28 seconds, which honestly isn't that bad. It can be used pretty frequently, so you should use it to help teammates if they really do need it, and also you can use it to keep yourself safe in case he does start a chase with you. Now let's talk about the jetpack boost. The jetpack boost is simply a push forward that pushes you in the air and gives you a quick little triangle like degree of firing up. I don't know how to say it, but you get my point. Hitting the jetpack boost by itself will propel you slightly up, and it will force you forward in whatever direction you're facing, by the way, but it also won't send you very high. The way to do that is to jump and then jetpack boost, because that will give you an extra little jump into the air, and it can help you to get to places you wouldn't be able to otherwise. The jetpack boost can allow you to get up to places you wouldn't be able to, and it can also be used to circle back around and make it to certain places in case you've gone around them, but you don't have much control when turning, so do keep that in mind as well. One of the best ways I think you can play Eggman is simply by shocking and then using your jetpack boost to simply escape. Hopefully you could use it to like get to a high ground and get away from Sonic, but that's not always the case. Sometimes you just have to jetpack boost out and hope for the best, and I mean, that is what it is. Eggman also possesses the Nerves of Steel perk, which is not going to get shown on screen because no one goes for grabs on Eggman. I'm just going to go ahead and give you that stigma, but if he does get grabbed, then it simply turns into Nerves of Steel and he can pick himself back up. Now this leads to the question, where is Eggman's placement? His placement is in the mid court. As with Sally and with Shadow, he can be subbed in and out for the stunners and simply shock and then either retreat back to the mid court, or he can transition, stay in the front court, get the stunner some time to recharge, and then transition back. You keep him running back and forth between the mid and the front court, helping others and also helping keep himself safe. Eggman's one of those characters that's kind of like Sally, really can help others but still keep himself alive and protect himself, which is why he's one of my only S tier characters, and his combo just makes for a great way of playing in my opinion. Now the biggest complaint you'll see about Eggman is his hitbox. I don't know if he actually has a bigger hitbox or not. Everyone says he does. Everyone says he seems to move slowly typically as well. There's no hitbox changes or no speed changes for Eggman as far as I'm aware, but people do complain about it, so I mean, that is what it is. Overall though, Eggman is a great character. I believe he can be played in a multitude of ways, but one that can always be helpful to the team no matter the situation. I hope you guys did enjoy this guide and that it helped you. If I missed anything, please leave in the comments. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.